Just doing my daily exercise and along with Jane Fonda so I can get back in tip-top shape with my six-pack abs. I think Chantel is what, 5 feet, 400 pounds? You are at least 300 pounds and some skin removal surgeries away from having six-pack abs, first off. After watching a video by Kiwi Stories, if I'm not mistaken, I'm thoroughly convinced that the downfall of Chantel, Foodie Beauty, Flobby Bobby, Everyday Miriam, whatever her name is very much well deserved. Now, I'm currently on her YouTube channel right now, and she currently has 104,000 subscribers, 726 videos. Now, I remember specifically watching a Karina Kaboom video, in fact, several Karina Kaboom videos, and she pretty much alleged that a lot of her subscribers are fake just so she could get the silver play button and stick it to the haters, essentially. That's what the 104,000 subscribers comes from. But you look at her views, she can barely get 7,000, 8,000 views a video, but supposedly her channel is sitting at 104,000 subscribers. So there's definitely something suspicious going on, and I have to use alleged throughout this video because our girl, Foodie Beauty, loves to, copyright strike channels and abuse the copyright system essentially on content creators that make content that's adversarial towards her. But like I said, I didn't really know much about Chantel prior to 2022. In fact, my information was pretty much limited to reaction channels and transformative content. And it wasn't until yesterday that I watched that hour-long documentary by Kiwi Stories. And of course, I'll put the name of his channel right here, link to his channel in the description box down below. But the biggest takeaway from that documentary is that Chantel can't be happy unless she has a man, but it has to be the most toxic scum of the earth type of man. It can't be like a nice and well-meaning man like Pete's probably once was, or even that Big G dude. It can't be them. It has to be scum of the earth like Natter, BB, and now Salah. Oh well, but let's just take a look at her channel. Now, I think I remember specifically, there was a thumbnail somewhere on the internet recently that pretty much estimated Foodie Beauty to be around 400 pounds. And it seems like now she's back in the weight loss type of cycle where she's counting calories. And I think she's bouncing back and forth between the weight loss and the binge part of the cycle. But I'd definitely say that she's about 400 pounds and she's making very marginal progress as always. But me being the studious person that I was, I actually took notes on that documentary I watched yesterday, and I learned about the Chantel cycle courtesy of Hater Nation. And the 4 stages of the Chantel cycle are the awakening. I'm sorry, that's part 4. The first stage is the weight loss attempt, which is what I see as of 5 days ago. Second stage is the breakdown. Has she had any breakdowns? Has she made any posts on the comments section on the community tab? Well, let's see what she says right here. She says, 1 day ago, edited. I want to properly explain now that I am calm and not emotional. Oh, Lord. My actions the other day for coming at FFG the way I did. After this, I don't want to hear about her or speak about her publicly. If I deal with her in any way or her channel, it will be kept private on my part. Now, in the documentary, this French fry girl is significant because she's pretty much responsible for getting Chantel's cat taken away from Pete's, because she made Pete's babysit her cat while she was halfway across the world married to Salah. And mind you, that Pete's dude was madly in love with Chantel and pretty much did everything that Chantel wanted because he's a simp and he's just not capable of being an upstanding dude and saying no, putting his foot down for this girl. But yeah, that's who French Fry Girl is, and she pretty much is coming after Foodie Beauty for being a terrible and abusive animal owner, a pet owner. So I'm not sure what this breakdown is about, but they've been at it for quite a while, it seems like. But Chantel is pretty much known to hold grudges for long periods of time. Now, mind you, she was coming after Natter and his current girlfriend, I'm assuming, Dee Dee, pretty much stalking them, doxing them, tracking them down halfway across Canada. Literally, she's a whole mess. Like I said, this cycle I'm gonna refer to looks like she's in the weight loss portion of the cycle, and she had the breakdown. So she was in the weight loss portion of the cycle 5 days ago. One day ago, it seems like she was in the breakdown part. Now, as for the binge, let's see. Well, she has a mukbang right here, so that's probably the binge part of the cycle. Now, as for the awakening, she's probably going to come out with a video in a couple days about her health update. She's probably going to clickbait it, talk about her diabetes is at an all-time low. Well, no, how do I say this? She's probably going to come out with a video saying that her diabetes is worse than it's ever been before, or something ridiculous, and it probably is. And I'm not you know, downplaying that. Diabetes is a very, very serious health condition, and honestly, she has type 2 diabetes, which is very much treatable and preventable through lifestyle changes, which she is capable of doing, but she is lazy, and she's not somebody who has a lot of discipline, in my opinion. And she'll always be, on this good little cycle. But yeah, I was able to identify which stages of the cycle that our girl Chantel was in just by looking at her community tab posts and just looking at the thumbnails of her videos. Like I said, I don't watch her content necessarily. Her content is not very much appealing to me. She pretty much eats on camera. I don't see how anybody can find that appealing, but it is what it is. That's pretty much why her views are in all-time lows. Only time she really did get views is when there was drama involved, the situation type deal with Natter. That's probably when her channel was at an all-time high, because people were genuinely concerned for our girl Foodie Beauty, because Natter is, well, he was, and he still is actually, a very, very toxic individual. Got her hooked on drugs, gave her an STD allegedly, and now he's with this Didi girl, and God knows what he's doing to her. I wish her well. I hope that she's okay, and this dude, this criminal, gets put under the penitentiary for the rest of his life. Now, as for Instagram, let's see what Instagram is saying about Chantel. All right, let's look at this side profile. Oh, God. When was this taken? This was taken June 4th. All right, this is her back in her weight loss journey part of the cycle. Says here, let's get physical. Hello, breezers, I guess is what she calls her subscribers, her fan base, her very minuscule fan base that actually watches her. Just doing my daily exercise, and along with Jane Fonda, so I can get back in tip-top shape with my six-pack abs. I'm going to look so sexy in my Birkin. Olivia Newton-John who? Chantel, no, I'm sorry. And I think Chantel is what? 5 feet, 400 pounds? You were at least 300 pounds and some skin removal surgeries away from having six-pack abs, first off. Secondly, I think I remember a part of the cycle being that you fantasize about, basically having fantasies about, being 120 pounds. So I think that's what that comes from. But this was taken back in June of 2024. So a few months ago. Not a recent picture on this meme page. July. Yeah, that was the last time this meme page posted about Chantel. All right, here's another meme page, probably a fan page of Chantel. This is her and her husband, Salah. This was probably damn near a year ago, 11 months ago. I don't think they're really married, but she'll never actually tell us the truth because that's who she is. I think the name of that YouTube channel was Kiwi Stories. Kiwi Tapes, that's the name of it. Yeah, Kiwi Tapes, shout out to them. They did a great job. I watched the whole thing and I took notes on it. Now let me see if there's something else in my notes that pretty much stood out to me that was glaring. I did talk about Natter. I talked about Pete's pretty much being a simp. Oh, the Salah situation type deal. I'm sure you guys pretty much know about all of this because you guys actually follow Foodie Beauty. And some of you have probably followed these girls for years, so you definitely probably know more than me. But Salah, what happened with Salah and that troll of Chantel's was pretty recent, actually. Now, Salah basically messaged one of Foodie Beauty's trolls and sent some very explicit messages. I don't even think I can share these with you guys on YouTube because of how inappropriate they were, but it was pretty gross and egregious. You guys probably know, but you're better off not knowing, of course. Now, of course, just like with the Natter situation type deal, despite him being complete scum of the earth, cheating on him, cheating on her, beating her, being physically abusive, emotionally abusive, giving her an STD allegedly, she still took him back through it all, just like she did with Salah. She took him back despite, it being very much obvious that he is a cheater. And in my opinion, that's not the only time he probably cheated on her. He definitely did some stuff behind the scenes, probably when she was in Canada. And I'm not even kidding. Like, this dude definitely seems like the scum of the earth, just like all the men she's ever been with. But yeah, those are my thoughts and feelings about our girl Chantel. Shout out to this person right here for doing the documentary. Learned a lot. And now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about Chantel? I'm sure you have a very, very favorable opinion about our girl. Let me know in the comments down below. You guys are the best audience on the internet. And if you enjoy videos like this, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. I'm Tasia Woods, and I'll see you next time.